There are many reasons why people seek help in organisations, in executive teams. Curiously, it's not actually always because there's a problem and things are going pear-shaped. Increasingly, it's because they're good teams who actually want to be great. And if your capacity to develop is always based on internal skill, then you will be good at what you've always been good at. And frankly, breakthrough thinking often happens because CEOs, HRDs, executive teams are willing and able to be disrupted. And in its purest sense, that means bringing in a different mindset, a different perspective, different data about human performance, and having the courage to say, what's the next step look like? Sometimes that's because things aren't good, and funnily enough, the changes are easier at that level. It's the good teams and what it takes to be great that requires focus. What we do varies tremendously depending on why people approach us. We're masters at listening to people and patterning what they say. The second thing we do is to develop pathways based on where people are now, according to them. And those pathways can start from the most simple, we don't know how to do something as basic as manage difficult conversations, to the much more complex, there's not a lot of trust between us and we don't know how to collaborate. So your pathways really depend on the narrative that emerges from those voices. I think it's really important when you're talking about outcomes that you're not naive around it. Human behavioural change is complex, it takes time and it takes commitment. But I tell you what, we would have a basic expectation that outcomes in teams is significant increase in trust.